And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Howdy folks, Darren back with you here at Cross Timbers Farm. Welcome to 8th Day Chronicles. Glad to have you with us this afternoon. Been a rainy day here on the farm. We got about a 1/4 inch of rain this morning, and it's late August, and we are ready to do our second cutting of hay. Yesterday, between the rain, I got out and walked the main hay fields and the test plot, and they're ready. The late growth stage come on a little quicker than I was anticipating. I was thinking maybe another week, but upon looking at it yesterday, that hay's ready to cut. It's prime. Our test plot looks as good as it's ever looked, and we're going to get a third cutting off of that test plot. That's a first for this farm. We've never had 3 cuttings off of one piece of ground in a year's time. And that's due to our elevation and our location. Our shorter growing season, we normally only get 2 cuttings per year, but our test plot is coming along so good that this year I believe we're going to get 3 cuttings off of that. Well, I know we are. Today is Tuesday, and we had rain yesterday, rain today, and they're saying some more rain tonight, and rain through mid-morning tomorrow, and possibly clearing off by tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening. If that holds true, after that, we have clear, sunshiny days for 6 or 7 days according to the forecast. And if that holds true, we're going to cut tomorrow evening or Thursday, either tomorrow afternoon or the following day. We do have a hurricane in the Gulf, but looking at those tracks, those spaghetti models of tracks, I don't think it's really going to affect us. The coast of North Carolina is going to get hit with a lot of rain, I think. But here in the mountains, I think we're going to be out of that area. And if all that holds true, we're going to watch it really closely. And if all that holds true, we're going to do our second cutting. But for today, I'm here on the farm, and I've got something to show you. We talk a lot about quality hay. I'm going to approach the camera. As you can see, we have a test report from the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. Our hay analysis from our second cutting. I don't know how well all that's showing up. Probably not very good. I'll just do some reading. So we have our hay analysis back, and from the laboratory, and we are very pleased. Our analysis of our hay is actually from the lab is great, and I'm very happy that it pretty well went right along with what I was seeing in the field. I knew that was high quality hay just from the texture of that hay, from the growth stage of that hay, cutting this hay at the right growth stage, cutting it at the right time of day, and baling it at the right moisture content. All that comes into play. Inspecting our hay fields before we cut it, and looking at the growth stage of that hay and the leafy matter of that orchard grass, and the timothy and our red clover and fescue, it just comes from looking at a lot of hay fields over the year, that experience. And there's guys out there a lot more experienced than me, I'm sure. But looking at our hay field, I knew that that hay was in some of the best shape that I'd ever saw it for our property, our farm. And so we sent samples of that to the lab, and all the hard work we done on weed control and the work we've done amending that soil with lime and frost seeding and fertilize when necessary, looking at the condition of it, has really paid dividends. And when I talk about high quality hay being no accident, that's very, very true. It's proving to be correct. In any event, we sent off samples off of multiple bales of hay. We sampled each bale of hay out of a group of them and sent it in, and very happy with our analysis report, very happy. I had a agriculture extension agent take a look at this hay analysis, and he's very, very experienced in hay, and I felt he was very impressed with this hay. He told me that I should make copies of this analysis report and hand out to my customers. It was that good. If you go to the USDA website, they have a hay guidelines for dry hay grasses, and in a test report they have some guidelines that you go by, and the crude proteins over 13% the USDA lists as premium hay. 9 to 13% they list as very good hay. 5 to 9% they list as fair, and under 5% they list as utility hay. I'm not sure what that means. I guess from ultra. Utility hay, it could mean just maintaining some animals and not really putting any weight on them or anything like that. It's just maintaining. But they say anything over 13% is considered premium hay. And our crude protein is 14.82. Very high percentage on the dry matter basis. Very happy with that. Our moisture content of our bales, baling your hay at the proper moisture content is crucial. I believe it is. My opinion. I think when you bale too dry, you lose nutritional value and it becomes crispy and the animals just don't much like it. You bale too wet and you're going to develop mold and mildew and potentially a barn fire. So there's a fine line there you walk where your moisture content would be prime. Our bale of hay here and our bales that we baled come back as an average of 13% moisture. Perfect in my opinion to make high quality hay that's still green, has a green color to it, still smells fresh, that the animals just really go after. So our moisture level tested at 13%. And then a lot of this stuff with your test report comes back to stuff like acid detergent fiber, neutral detergent fiber, fat, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur, things like that. I've been taking some time and doing a lot of reading and studying about the test report and the things that are analyzed in hay, and it seems like there is some difference of opinion if you get on the internet and read from different states. It kind of varies state to state. It's a little bit confusing because there's really certain people disagree with other people about the neutral detergent fiber and the non-fiber carbohydrates, what makes high quality and what doesn't. However, a common agreement that I seem to find was in the acid detergent fiber content of your dry matter basis, and ADF, or yes, acid detergent fiber. All this stuff gets really tongue-tied to me, but ADF seems to be the thing that most professors and folks in the agriculture industry and universities and the labs said that the ADF is probably more important than the NDF. The ADF is the biggest driver for your total digestive nutrients, or the TDN. ADF is highly digestible material from what I've read, and our well, before I get into that, the quality concerning ADF, 25 to 35% is considered very high quality. 36 to 50% is considered medium quality, and 50 and above is considered low quality. Our acid detergent fiber came in at 31%. So, according to the USDA and several other state agriculture extension offices, the ADF for high quality hay is anywhere between 25 and 35. Ours fell in at 31. So we're in that high category. And if you've not had a hay analysis done on your hay, I would highly encourage you to. It'll let you know where you stand with your hay. You can go and look at your hay, and if you're experienced in growing hay, and you can kind of tell, man, this is really good hay. But when you're talking to a potential customer, or you want to know for your own animals, when you have it from a lab that's been tested and you have specific numbers, nothing replaces that. I would highly encourage you to have a hay analysis done. We're very happy with our hay. I know some folks says, well, he talks a lot there at 8th Day Chronicles about high quality hay. How does he know his hay's high quality? He could just be guessing. Now we know for a fact. The hay we've been producing this year is very high quality. Matter of fact, on most charts you look at, ours is falling into the premium category for hay analysis, and according to the USDA hay guidelines for dry grass hay. So we're hoping to do our second cut on our main hay field this week, weather permitting, and our third cut on our test plot this week as well. We'll probably skip a day between those cuttings, cut one day and maybe the test plot the next, or maybe the day after. So we're not rushed to bale all this at once. We can split it up in 2 days of baling, so we don't feel under the gun. And just in case this hurricane that's in the Gulf was to somehow all of a sudden change courses and come our way, we're not going to have a total loss on all of our hay. But we're going to watch real careful the weather forecast, and if this storm looks like it's coming anywhere close to us, then we will wait. We'll put off the hay cutting for another week till that clears the area. But if it stays, they're saying by Thursday it'll be up in North Carolina on the coast, and we'll know where it's going by then. So plan on cutting. So very happy with our hay analysis. I promised in another video that when we got the analysis done, I'd share that with you. And when I received this via email from the NCDA, that's North Carolina Department of Ag, when I received this report and saw these numbers, I was very, very pleased. We're going to be quite happy to share this lab report with our customers, our horse customers that's routinely buying hay from us. And a lot of those folks know quality hay when they see it, and their horses definitely do, and they're repeat customers, so that told us, that gave us a good report. This just confirms everything, and I'll be glad to hand out copies of this to our customers. So thanks for being with us here this afternoon here on the farm. Stay with us. We'll be doing our second and third cuttings here, hopefully in a few days, and we'll bring you along with that. If you haven't, we'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our channel. Thanks for being with us here. Stay humble, stay kind. God bless you and your family. Have a great day.